Hello. I cannot tell you why I'm only making this face. I do not understand why. And
just for fun.
Okay, there we go. Hi, Morty. Oh my gosh, Snitch, you're here. It's been a million years. Hi, Alice. Very glad that you all could be here. What did Alice say? I missed it. It went too fast.
He said, "Zeroth, are you Mike Tyson?"
What?
And then said, "Hi."
I caught up with work again. That's okay. Wasn't a guilt trip. It was just supposed to express that I'm glad that you're here.
Me too.
If you were shoelace, it would be a guilt trip. I mean, what? Who said that? I don't mean to be a ghost.
That's okay. We like ghosts.
That's why our mushroom is also a ghost tale. How have you been? How is work? Also, how is everyone else? In case you didn't see on the other streams, right now we're using a different location, so the Wi-Fi is worse than usual. Right now it's peak summer. I know, I'm not here for it. Summer's my least favorite season. I am tired, so tired. And I am glad to be here. Great. Made a brownie with marshmallow. That
yummy.
Sounds so yummy. I'm jealous. I was literally craving brownies today, and I was gonna make some at my house, but then I didn't have time. They had the pool closed today, so I'm sad.
Why was the pool closed?
You should have just went and jumped in a lake. What was I gonna say? Oh, also, you all may have or may not have noticed that this is in fact, last time was in fact not the last time you saw this VTuber, PNG tuber of Star, and that is because we pretty much have just enough technology to make this happen, and so we only have one computer, and so it was a lot more complicated trying to figure out how to get both of us on here, because we only have like one electronic in total with the both of us that has enough power to, you know, make this happen. Why was it closed?
Some dumb pH level reason. He said he didn't even want to go to the pool. He just wanted to tan. Well, you could have tanned somewhere else.
Yeah, the pool's not the only place you're allowed to wear less clothing.
You could have gone anywhere outside.
Mm-hmm. Sky's out, dies out. What is it? Sun's out, guns out. Every other Chad Instagram caption. Do you still work at the same place, Snitch? Because you worked at, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was McDonald's or something, right? Or some food place, and then there was that one really sweet lady who would always take you home. She also spoke Spanish. Do you still work there? Nobody looks weird. It's just different. Yes, it's still Burger King. Burger King, that's what it was. I knew it was somewhere in that vein. Just making sure I was up on the information. Also, wanted to show you that I pay attention. Apparently not enough, because it's Burger King, not McDonald's. What was I gonna say? Can't remember. I switched to morning shift. It's 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's so nice. Aw, it's like pretty special that you and I both got off, started out working really late shifts, and now we both don't anymore. We both work morning jobs.
It is special.
Transition together.
Aw.
Owls too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That means it was fate, destiny that you all stumbled onto my late night streams, and fate, destiny that you don't have to work during the times I stream now. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And even like Shoelace has a new job to where he would have been exhausted if he stayed up watching my streams at the times that I used to stream, but now he can join in theory. I don't know where he is now.
Yeah, where is Shoelace?
Turd. Traitor. Oh, just like how we met each other on reality when we both joined at the same time, wasn't it? Yeah. It was like super wild because I was like, this is my first stream, I don't really know. Or like I just started streaming, so I don't really know how this works, and you were explaining stuff to me, but then you were like, but that's all I know, because I also just joined and like just figured that out. And now most of the humans who join on Twitch don't even really do reality anymore, so it's kind of special that we all are still connected. Oh, and in case you didn't see, Snitch, there is also, if that's still the name that you want me to refer to you as, then cool. But if there's a different one that you'd prefer, you can tell me. Same with Owls. I call you Owls even though that's not your name on here, but if you want me to switch, then I can. All of them, it will take adjusting, but I will try. What was I gonna say? Oh, Stars is gonna get, has a VTuber model similar to, not similar to mine at all, but it was made by the same person. It's a 2D model, and we're really excited about it. And call me whatever you want, homie. Whatever I want. It's a dangerous game, speaking in absolutes. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, but it's not up yet, but we're gonna be getting Wi-Fi at our mushroom this week, and I also will have a lot more time, and so then this week, so I'm pretty sure we'll have it up and running by next Tuesday for sure. Well, not whatever. Aha, it is I, the almighty, the one and only, the incomparable. Hey, you both will have such magical moddies. Aw, moddies, that's cute. I know, I'm so excited. Wi-Fi mushroom. The shoestring. You don't type fast enough to finish your monologue. Can't relate. I'm a really slow typer. That's why I have to stream. Can't hang in chats. Yeah, Stars is really, really neat. The one she has right now is really neat, and another shout out to Owls for making it.
Yeah.
For being the realest of all the ones. Because it's not easy, and also he did a really great job.
Really great job.
But I am really excited to show you all the other one as well.
Me too, it's really pretty.
Greetings, Miss Fairy. Greetings, wifey.
Hello, my darling husband.
Greetings and salutations, my darling not husband. If I'm always just calling him not husband. Or, like, I don't know, I guess, what's not in Spanish? There's no esposo? That's okay, it's not that good. Peak art skills are getting good. Peak art skills are getting better. What? It is that good, you freaking turd. Say 3 nice things.
3 nice things.
They said, oh, why? What would the rest of it say? Something was forgotten.
She said, oh, wifey, I've been gone too long. Yeah, Shoelace and I are married.
But Turbo's still her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Where's Kubin? All of you are all my kind concubines still, but also, oh, what was it? But you are each other's shroommates. Just like Star is also my shroomate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And we could also talk like pirates, like, ahoy, shroom-mateys.
That's
Just
so
because
cute.
I love pirates. They're like my favorite thing. They were, yeah, and they were shroom-mates. Exactly. You get it.
You get it.
Ahoy, shroom-mateys. That's so funny, so cute. I have to, oh my goodness. As soon as I start having money, I'm going to get a pirate costume. And I will show it to you all. It wasn't negative. It wasn't my peak skills. Like everything, we grow with time.
That's fine, but you can still say 3 nice things about yourself.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. I will get a pirate ship. Good. Space pirate ship.
Oh.
So that way we can travel to Star's home.
Hi, Kubin.
Hi, Kubin. Very glad you could join us. We were just talking about the pirate direction that we're heading with the shroom-mateys. And so everybody feel free to start thinking about what, oh, the big kahuna. I'm a great cook, and I'm awesome at art, and I smell good. What do you smell like? Is that weird to ask? Y'all are bullies. What? In what world?
Okay.
As an ex-captain, I approve of the pirate talk and ship direction. Oh, yeah. Feel free. Actually, I encourage it. Actually, do it. No, I mean, please. Think of your pirate personas and what pirate version of you encapsulates. Coconuts? Ex-captain? Yeah, gave up his captainship to a little... was it a bear? Or what comes out of the bamboo tower? You know, in reality, with all those little extra things that they have, one of them was coming out, we were giving it a name, and he gave it his pirate title. I mean, not pirate, captain title. Aha, pirate Sona. That's pretty. I'm a space pirate. You're a spirate? You're like from Cowboy Bebop? Maybe that's not even true, actually. I think I'm merging several animes in my head. I've only seen like an episode because somebody wanted to show me an episode of the live action one. Nah, I gave my doctorate title to the bear or whatever it was. Oh, well, why are you an ex-captain? Because you gave that up for being a shoelace? Nah, think Disney movie. Oh, like the...
Oh, like Treasure Planet.
That's what it's called. Underrated and a really good movie, even though I can't remember its name. Dr. Captain. That's why.
Okay.
I evolve. I adapt. Can't stop, won't stop. Star said, okay. Also stars. We're not a bully. Best movie of the time, Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet, yes.
I think Atlantis is better than Treasure Planet. I think
agree.
It's the most comparable to Treasure Planet. Like, I feel like only those movies can compare with each other.
Yeah, because the other ones are not even close to being in the same universe.
Yeah, and I think Atlantis is better than Treasure Planet.
I always get confused about which things are Disney and which things are other things. What's that one with the two guys who, there's a blonde one and a brunette, and they're like, it's really funny, and they go and they're trying to find this treasure.
Oh, I know what you're talking. The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, is that Disney?
No, I think it's DreamWorks, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's not Disney.
Oh. Space doesn't scare the shirt out of me like the ocean do.
That's so funny.
Did you know I've almost drowned twice? I thought... Wait. I feel like they have the same art style and they're both good. That's facts. So, Treasure Planet has one of my favorite... No! Disappeared. Yep.
Has one of my favorite quotes. What is it?
Yeah. That's another bop. Oh! What is Cheyenne and Mateo when they're fighting? What do they say?
Oh. I don't even know.
Oh, it was like... At least I don't look like whatever that was put
Oh
in the
my
microwave.
God!
And they're like, no, because you're da-da.
Yeah. That was literally like the funniest
Yeah.
line that ever happened in that show, and I can't remember any
I
of
know,
it.
I'm infuriated, but I can't remember it. Because didn't he
Yeah,
say...
because he went, yeah, you're DreamWorks, bitch.
Yeah, and she was like, did she say a Pixar character?
Yeah, put a
They said
Pixar character in the microwave.
And he was like, yeah.
Yeah, because you're DreamWorks, bitch. That was so funny.
We're talking about the show...
Superstore.
Superstore.
It's one of my
hilarious.
favorite shows of all time, probably. It's so funny.
El Dorado is definitely not child-friendly. Well, at least it's child-friendly enough for children not to realize, because I didn't.
I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was little.
Really?
I've only seen it one time. I was an adult. Either I was an adult or I was in like high school, but I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a child.
Oh, I see. It's like so random, the media that both of us were like shielded from and not allowed.
There's like a lot of like innuendos and stuff. Like,
Oh, there is?
yeah, probably I wouldn't let like my sister's kids watch it.
I haven't seen it as an adult. What are you guys... What are you talking about? Ball? Ball? What's I gonna say?
I don't know.
My avatar's frozen, so you can't see that I'm pouting at you. Oh my.
Oh.
Will you read it?
Treasure Planet quote. You got the makings of greatness in you, but you gotta take them to helm and chart your own course. Stick to it no matter the squalls, and when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off you that day. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's really special. I thought it was... What are they... What? Tell me what that means. Unless it's... You don't think that I'd appreciate it. Then don't. Tell Star what it means instead. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh dear. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have been feeling so inspired recently, and I've been writing a lot of songs, and so we have to make the harem grow, because I already put this, I don't like want to release them sooner, but I can't, because I said the 333, I didn't realize it takes so long for us to grow, or I would have put a smaller number, but I probably would have just said 33, but it's fine. But I want to show you all the music. It's so bad. I have to stick to my guns, otherwise nobody will ever take what I say seriously again. They're always trying to be like, oh, what can you just do like now? Like Shoelace and Morty always being like, I demand to see it
Yeah.
first. Did you guys know that? When it was only Shoelace and Morty watching for most of the time on Tuesday, everybody, they wanted to see Star's next form before anybody else. Isn't that so rude? I demand everything. Hey, I'll wait. I demand hand hug. Oh. What is this, youth convention? It's gotta cook. That's true. Build the suspense. What do you mean rude?
I've never demanded anything in my life. I'm
Wasn't
so
the text
sure.
like a couple ups? I demand everything.
Like,
We are the fans.
I kind of feel like Shuley sends a text like once a day that says, I demand something.
I agree, which is why I send so many threatening gifts to him. We just want early access. We the VIP.
So entitled.
I know, right? I demand you stop calling
us demanding. That's so funny.
Bro, I'd get VIP. I think once, well, okay, for one thing, okay, let me think. Okay, I decided before I even started VTubing, for one thing, I'm more respectable. I demand to demand things. That I would never, like, make it to where there's, like, technical, like, where anybody had to, like, pay or be, like, gifted, like, premium viewership or whatever. But definitely all of you humans who've been with me from the start are going to have, like, be the inside circle and get a lot more information and, like, mentions and things because you have my whole heart.
Yeah, you're the inner circle. You've been here.
But you can't call it the VIP group or I'll have to be like, that's not true.
You are still special. Oh.
Morty's the bodyguard, so he gets defensive. It's his job. You see how connected me and Elgato are? Look at our eyes.
So cute.
Okay, so what happened last time on good, I'm so glad. So, if you have not heard or seen, we are... Stitch is trying to steal my phone. At first I thought you said snitch. I was like, what? You let him. Stitch gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Also, if you've not seen or heard or been caught up on this specific topic, we are playing Find Love or Die Trying, which is like a visual novel, choose your own adventure game-esque. And it's like, well, will you explain the concept? My brain
Yeah,
is
so
like,
what's going on is we're like the main character, okay? And we woke up on an airplane with amnesia. We don't know what happened, but we're on this game show called Find Love or Die Trying. Mm-hmm. And our goal is there's like 5 girls that we can date. And by the end of like the week, I guess, we're supposed to like marry one of them. And if we can't fall in love by the end, then we die. Or if we tell one of the girls that death could happen to us, then we die and they die. And if we don't get enough ratings in the show, then we die. But that's the basic concept that was explained to us at the beginning. But then, like, the more we played, the more we realized that we've done this, like, same game show for, like, 2 years. We've been trapped on this island with these same, like, 5 girls for, like, 2 years. And they just, like, restart it at the end of the week. They just, like, give us amnesia again, and then, like, we restart it in the same way and just, like, make different choices. So we've fallen in love with, like, each of these girls multiple times. But the last time that the game show restarted, our favorite girl, Allie, she, there was, like, a glitch with her, like...
machine that gives her amnesia.
Yeah, and so she, like, had all of her memories. So then she was able to give us and, like, the other girls all our memories back. Well, kind of. There's still, I think, some things we're forgetting, but...
Because ours, they did it in a weird way. Everybody else remembers everything.
Yeah.
But with us, she was like, oh, I don't really know how this works, so...
Yeah, and so now we're trying to escape the island, like, all of us working together. We have different suspicions about, like, different people's involvement. There's this girl named Yui, and we kind of think that she's
in the chat right
in
now,
on it.
where
Yeah.
He's like, Yui deserves to stay in the show while we leave.
Yeah, we hate her.
I refuse to believe the character has ever chosen Yui, says Shoelace.
And so the very last time, and we found this like secret room that was in the mansion that we've been staying at, and it had like all of our like information on it, and like I don't really remember what all was on it, but anyway, we had to like guess. We had to have a password that got us into the like computer system, and the password was our name, which is interesting. And then our plan was that we were going to pretend to be we had the master key, and we went to this like airplane place, but the master key didn't work in that one place. Like they had changed the locks before we got to it, and so then they were like, okay, well, we'll just pretend that we're gonna go on a date with Allie, and like because we've gone on airplane dates with Allie before, so they were like, we'll just pretend that that's what we're gonna do. But then Allie and I were like walking toward it, and then like the airplane place was all up in flames. And which by the way, I was re-watching last week's stream on YouTube because I wanted to be able to give an accurate recap. And
because my brain, anytime I try to give a recap, goes files deleted.
And like this isn't like a big deal, but I just noticed it, and I was like, huh. So we were like, she and us was like walking toward the airplane thing, and it was like, oh, we had to stop because if we took another step toward the whatever, then we would be burned alive. And then while we're standing there, then Kat, who's like the host of the show, like walks out of the flames, and I was like, so we would have been burned alive if we took a single step closer to the thing, but she's like standing in the fire and she's like fine.
Confirmation, Kat is the devil.
So we quit playing last week before we like did anything about it, but like in the narration, like our character is pretty sure that Kat is the one who set the airplane on fire. But like also like Tara and Allie like kept saying things that we were like, okay, did they just like give everything away? Did they blow it? Because like there's not a single place on the island where we're like safe from the cameras and the microphones really. And
they were like, oh, they turned them off at night, but they were saying it like
during
while
the day,
they were recording us for the show.
Because we were on a date with Allie like at the beach, and she was like, oh, like my family's probably so worried about me since that like I haven't seen them in 2 years.
Yeah, I was like, are you supposed to be an agent or something? Together.
Yeah. We were so like, did Allie ruin everything just now? But anyway, we don't know yet, because then like so we see like Kat walking out of the fire, and she's like, oh, sorry guys, change of plans, haha, like I guess go find something else to do. And then it was like at that moment that like our character is pretty sure that she like lit it on fire, and so our choices were either to attack her or not do anything. But like I just think it's like too easy to assume that it was her. Like I could be wrong. I don't know. But I kind of think that it was Yui. I really do.
100%. I was like 10,000% sure that it was going to be her walking out.
Yeah.
When he was like, oh, I recognize that person. I wondered. And then it was Kat. And I was like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I think, well, she might not have even necessarily did the fire, but I just think that she's for sure in on it.
Yeah. And like and we were gonna leave like way sooner, but she was like, no, because we had to do this and like whatever, and it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's the reason we didn't leave sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else was like, oh yeah, that's true, but also she's the one who's like, no, we can't leave. And her facial expressions to some of the things where she should have been happy, she looked like concerned and shocked.
Yui is a problem.
It's me. It's Yui. Hi. She's the problem. It's Yui. What was I gonna say? But yeah, and Allie is like our favorite out of the humans, and I mean, Kuben likes Scarlet. But
Yeah.
I'm not partial to Scarlet, but Violet is also like one of my favorites, and Tara is cute. My favorite friend. Okay. And Scarlet, my queen.
So cute.
And now that we're all caught up, the question is, are we going to attack her? Or, what was the second one?
I can't do anything.
Or, I can't do anything. And transition. Ah! Yeah. That tracks. Find Love or Die Trying hates to be on stream. It's shy. So I always have to reopen it every single time, even though I set it up in advance. So, just wait while it loads. Should I eat or kill her? Oh my god. Oh, eat pizza or kill her. Wait, no.
I almost said
Yeah.
kill her.
Oh, that's why I had it so small.
Julie said, I say we play smart and unalive Yui.
And then what did Kuben say?
Did you guys save there just in case we don't like the choice we make?
That's not how I roll. I'm a commitment person.
Yeah, if we make a choice, then that's what we're gonna roll with.
So, everybody do their best.
I almost said she's evil.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, and Shule said we cannot attack Cat. We must play smart. I almost said, but shoelace.
Okay, so one vote for I can't do anything.
1 vote for kill her. 2 votes for kill her. Kuben wants her dead. Shule said, don't let emotions blind you. Open your eyes.
Morty.
Morty said, safe, attack. Notice we screwed up. Load, not attack. That's not how we roll.
No.
We
All
can
or nothing.
Yeah, attack or not.
You have to make your decisions and you have to live with them. Everything has a cost. Everything has benefits.
I do think it's really interesting that she's standing there smiling at us.
But I'm pretty sure that's like the only expression. I mean, doesn't she always just have like a smirk?
Yeah, kinda.
And I think they just want us so badly to think that she's the only bad guy, so that way when we find out that Yui's also a bad guy.
Yeah.
And
I just think it's like it's way too easy for it to have been her.
Well, and I mean, I think that might have been her, but I think that they knew about it. Because she is a bad guy, we know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might have been her, but I think she knew about it because of Yui.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think that Kat's a victim, just being controlled by her father.
But like, she still shot us, even if she is a
Oh
victim.
yeah.
She still shot us and like made us think that she was in love with us. So probably a victim, but also can't trust her still.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Everyone's changing their minds. Al said she's not hurt by the fire. Don't attack. So, Shoelace Owls, Morty, and Kuben all said the option number 2. Snitch said, "Uh-oh, do war crimes. Attack!"
Majority rules, but I can't.
I can't, or I'll be killed. Yeah. And not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Comet? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me?
Because she's been trained. Of course, Allie.
For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Oh. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew now more than ever that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show.
I'm so in love with her. That's all.
And Kat loved to make us dance. It's really interesting.
Also, our character just does not acknowledge at all, that her dad is the main bad guy.
I know. We trauma blocked Sharktooth guy.
Good.
She must have known we were trying to escape. But how?
Yui!
Did we make a mistake?
Yes, several.
Did 4 give it? What? Did 4 give us away?
No.
Should we have ever trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now?
Only Allie.
Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? What?
How?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Just run
into the ocean?
Yeah.
Or No, I'd never make it. Correct. And the others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, Comet.
Thanks. We say,
What do you want?
Or, I've been better. What are you saying?
Nothing.
Boo.
Snitch wants to say, what do you want?
Just say it to me. Let's not make it a thing. If any of you listened to my recommendation of an album to listen to last stream, you would recognize that song. Brownie points for whoever knows where it's from. Fairy points.
I know.
Stars knows. Star has all of the fairy points right now, so you guys better catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we say that quote again about the DreamWorks and you don't know where it's from, deducted even if you have 0 fairy points. You'll be in the negative. But you'll still have all my love. The suspense music.
I know. Okay, Owls, we're just trying to decide. She said we don't look so good. So do we say, what do you want? Or do we say, I've been better? Okay. Shuley said, as Star's professional husband, I demand half the points. Let's see where your demands get you. Anyway, answer the question.
Morty, as our bodyguard, I demand you kill your brother.
Owls and Snitch both want to say, what do you want? So, Kubin, Shoelace, and Morty, feel free to chime in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want. We're gonna have a 10-second timer. But they're gonna be long seconds because I am aware that streams lag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any new votes?
Yeah, Morty says, what do you want? Shoelace says, I've been better.
Oh, it doesn't even matter now because there's more votes for what do you want, right?
Yeah. Kubin also said option 1 and said, as Scarlet's lover, I'm capable of starting a zombie apocalypse and having fun during it. I love that for you, truly.
I wish I could give you Scarlet, Kubin. What do you want, Kat? I'm not in a great mood right now. Can we talk later?
You're not much for acting, are you, Comet? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. Yikes. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try and find a way out. I mean, of course I'd know. I'm the reason why you got this far.
What do you mean?
Just follow me. You'll save all of us some time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and span it around.
They were like obsessed with that or something.
You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. I forgot about that narrative. The rabbit stealing a key from her.
Bun, bun, bun.
Yeah. She opened the door. Oh? The others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Kat. Allie?
What?
How about two? First, your inside man was never 4, it was me. I mean, come on. He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Allie, those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank. The one and only. Allie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Kat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short.
Hell no. We can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you.
It's embarrassing. Even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable.
And then you betrayed me and shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back. Is that true, Kat?
I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Comet. I really am.
See, I believe that.
Yeah. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too.
If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up your only way out of here?
You're lucky I did, Comet. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now.
What do you mean?
It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on the show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar and the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Allie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. That Allie and I were in that plane, which was little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is, you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and us escape.
You're what?
She reached her hand toward me for a handshake. Allies?
Let's discuss first.
Kat leaned against a wall while the rest of us debated what to do.
Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her you fall into comment. Unnecessary.
True.
You're right.
That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape.
Allie's facial expression always kills me.
I know. Her eyes.
I know, it looks like just so wild. You alright, Allie?
I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm sure how I'm feeling. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something.
You're right, Comet.
And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help. Trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. Oh, the live thing. I was like, Okay, do we say, but we need to keep an eye on her, or we have to trust her?
The last things that were said was, Shoelace said, I flew against the current. Kubin said, thank you, when you were like, we want to give you Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
Alice said, she wants to kiss. Kubin said, oh God, this again. Morty said, wow. Kubin said, then why butch the plane, huh? Morty said, not the moment, Allie. Kubin said, then pull out Damien's teeth.
Yeah.
Alice said in Mike Tyson voice, now kiss.
Why? Why are you... Why does this keep happening?
Kubin said, remove his limbs. Ree. Shoelace said, I always knew she wasn't evil. Shoelace and I were on the same wavelength.
I knew that, I always, knew that, she didn't necessarily want to be doing that, because otherwise they wouldn't have made her related to him, I don't think. But it doesn't change the fact that she did, in fact, shoot us.
Morty said, evil or not, she knows everything. Kubin said, Allie is the feral, and then I can't see the word that you used. Snitch said, we need to keep an eye on her. Shoelace said we need to keep an eye on her. Morty said we need to keep an eye on her. Owls said we trust her.
So, that's more votes for, but we'll keep an eye on her. But you'll need to keep an eye on her.
I couldn't say it better myself. All right, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you.
Rude and unnecessary.
I know. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government.
Oh, interesting.
If you want to paralyze people with fear, you broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here.
Oh, she looks so sad.
I know.
She's like, I am a monster.
Some of us still have family to lose, Allie.
Rude.
Oh, okay. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally.
Violet probably also was like, ow.
Yeah. On test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years.
That is so long.
Yeah. It was a lot to hear.
Can you imagine working on that show?
Seriously. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, while I genuinely was afraid for my life, it's sickening. We were silent for a while.
If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing?
There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien, and I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but...
It's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. What, her loved one died, I guess?
I guess.
She extended her hand to me for a handshake.
Unless we are her loved one.
Yeah.
And, she fell for us too. That would be interesting.
Allies, at least till we're out of here.
I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now.
That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours.
I was thinking that when they were first like, oh, we have to discuss. I was like, what do you think you're gonna do? Murder her?
But that wouldn't save the person I need to.
Yeah, it is us. We are her loved one. Okay.
Like it or not, we have to work together.
Unless she's in love with Allie.
Then it's a deal. Allie shook Kat's hand.
She's in love with 4. Uh-huh.
Kat, are you sure you don't want to... I'm fine, Scarlett. It's not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste.
Scarlett knows?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Why does Scarlett know?
If you say so.
Kubin, what's your wife hiding?
Anyway. The only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show.
Are there no other planes on the island? A boat would be far slower.
Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs 2 functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Allie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried, unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island that will have that signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for.
Skeleton crew?
That just means, there's very, few people on the ship.
Oh. How do you know that?
I don't know.
Okay, Star's the captain of the pirate ship. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work.
I want Yui to drown.
Okay. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy, because she's so quirky.
I like the sound of that.
Okay.
Look at her face!
I know! I'm like, why all of a sudden is Scarlet like, oh yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
If it involves zombies again, I'm out.
Yui explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe.
Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need.
This might just work, Yui. You're a mad genius.
Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now.
Okay. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work.
Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan?
Hilarious.
Tara's like, it's a terrible idea!
The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. But
They're
Kat
all gonna be in a trench coat. They're like, this is the one they're marrying.
Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? Okay. Do we say to Kat, how am I supposed to trust you, or what's your game?
Are we gonna try to put Damien in the chamber?
That's a great idea. I hope so.
What'd they say?
Morty said, the number guys are traitors. Plot twist. The live one is Tara. Owl said, now kiss. And then he said, oh my god, they're gonna get out and I'll live happily ever after. And kiss. Shoelace and Morty both said something about Yui, but I can't read it because it's asterisks. Kubin said, I want her to drown as well. And Owl said, OMG, you're such a bully to me.
What?
Kubin said, let's drown her together. Yes! Drown Yui. Anyway. Morty said, library Scarlet mode.
I know! All of her expressions are like so seductive for just no reason. Doesn't even fit with her backstory.
No. So silly. Kubin said, heck yeah, Scarlet. Owl said, I think we're about to be at the end of the game. I freaking hope so. This has been going on for a really long time. Morty said, she is so going to betray us. Either that or it's
Yui?
censored, so I can't see.
I think Yui's betraying us. Maybe. Still.
Morty says that we should say, what's your game? Kubin said, oh no, this is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Shoelace and Owls also say, what's your game? Snitch said, I was zoning out. What? Kubin said, drip or drown. Yui gonna drown. Okay, Snitch. Basically, we are not sure if we trust Kat or not. So do we say to her, how am I supposed to trust you? Or do we say, what's your game?
Also, I think that still Yui is gonna betray us because the show people are paying her family and taking care of their farm. And so I think she's like...
She's the only one they're doing favors for.
Yeah. And so I think that she might still betray us.
Okay, Kubin said, what's your game? Snitch said, how am I supposed to trust you? I just kind of feel like, remember how,
It's
last week.
Doesn't matter what we say. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna feel that way too.
They're really similar answers anyway.
We were like, we want to do this scene. But I think we have the most votes for what's your game, no?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other time I trusted you.
I can't blame you for feeling that way.
I hate when you look so sad.
I know. And I can't take back what I've done before. The only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, Comet. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. Yeah.
I knew it.
I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. That's confusing.
The version of him that he can't remember, probably. The one before they were like, oh, that's it, we're putting you on this show instead.
It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet, somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Yui's plan either way.
I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier.
Don't be. I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no?
I've gotten to know you over these past 3 years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative, and have no problem lying to my face.
Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me?
You're also incredibly crass. You keep secrets from everybody, and...
You finished?
But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did, over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people.
I'm flattered, Comet. But you've got me wrong.
What do you mean?
Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons.
Because you love us. You want to marry us.
It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after.
Okay, Stars and I were at an event, was it yesterday?
I don't know what the story's gonna be.
Okay, yesterday. What day is it today?
Tuesday, the 15th.
Yeah, yesterday. And there was somebody I've known for like a while, like 1 or 2 years. And they said something, I was like, I don't know how to react because I can't tell what the tone, I can't decipher what your tone means. And so I don't know like which option of reaction I should choose. And he said, that's how I feel every single time I talk to you. I was like, what? Actually? He was like, yes. And I said, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Which I feel like probably his brain was also like, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh, Morty left.
No!
Morty said I have to go. I'll watch the rest
Morty,
of the stream
why?
in the archive. Have fun, everyone. Love y'all, except you, Shoelace.
Okay, everybody say something nice about Morty. Morty, I'm always happy every time I see that you're on stream, and even though you're not always a great bodyguard, you are always a great friend. And we adore you. The end.
Morty, I think you're pretty cool, and you are a good friend, and you're so loyal. And we love you.
Unless it's about eating wings, then you're not loyal.
Snitch said, who is Morty? He's our bodyguard.
The sheriff.
Sheriff Clown.
Is that what his name in here is?
No. It's just Sheriff Morty. Shoelace said, why would I say something nice to Morty when he's being mean to me? Yeah, that's fair. Shoelace is exempt from this activity.
Also snitch because Morty was mean to them earlier. But Alice Kubin, still mandatory.
Kubin said, they're saying you're a bad bodyguard, Morty.
Hey, I didn't say pick apart my compliment.
Snitch said, then if he is a bodyguard, he must give great hugs.
Huh.
Probably. I don't know.
Virtual hugs? Yes.
They said bodyguards usually give great hugs. I'll take your word for it. I do not have experience in that area.
I don't know if we've told this story before, but will you tell a story about when I was like, I need to call security?
Oh my gosh. We were at this, it doesn't matter where we were, but we were,
event.
Yeah, an event. And
an outdoor event.
This boy was walking by and he had this little like beagle, I think. And it had this huge bow on it, and
So
we were like, oh, your dog's cute or something. And so he stopped to let us pet it, but I don't think even really we were trying to pet it. We were just like,
just talking about how cute it was.
your dog's cute. And he had like this lanyard around his neck that had like the name of a school on it, like a college. And like he started asking us about college, and we were like, we dropped out of school, so we don't. And he was like, oh, why? But we were not trying to like tell him our life stories.
We weren't in the mood to like divulge our inner workings of our brains to him. We just wanted to tell him that his dog was cute.
Yeah, and so we were like, you don't have clearance for that, like, because we were like,
joke, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, we really don't know you, so we're not gonna be telling you all these like whatevers, but yeah, it was so obviously a joke, like, haha, you don't have clearance for that question. He was like, oh. And so then we'd try and talk about something else, and then he like would circle. So why though? Why aren't you in college? Like why aren't you studying? And like I think that happened like a couple
like
more
3
times where we were like, we're still not gonna tell you the answer.
What are you, the police? The college police?
And so because earlier SB had been like you don't have clearance for this question, she said, do I need to call security?
So I was going with like the clearance bit.
And he like got really nervous and was like all sweaty, and he was like, sorry. So anyway, and
like ran away.
It was so funny. He thought we were literally gonna call security of the event to like come and arrest him for asking us why we dropped out of college.
But I was just like trying to, in a joking way, be like, knock it off.
But he was scared.
Yeah.
He was so scared of us.
Anyway, that's the story. I was thinking about bodyguards, so then I was thinking about security.
Al said he probably just wanted to hit on you. I don't know. He didn't really give off those vibes either.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was like a baby.
Yeah.
I
more baby than Morty.
Yeah, I would have been like, does your mother know that you're out? Can you imagine actually saying that to somebody who's trying to hit on you? That'd be so mean.
That would be mean. Hilarious. I'm locking that away.
Does your mom know that you're out?
I definitely have had someone hit on me and I went, how old are you?
I one time actually said, I said, I'm too old for you. And they were like, yeah, whatever, ha 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 ha, because I have a baby face. And I was like, are you still in high school? And they were like, are you in high school? I was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Kubin, Al said, am I baby? And Kubin said, Morty is baby.
Mm-hmm.
Kubin said, I'm also baby. Morty is baby.
Mm-hmm.
Morty is the babiest of babies.
The baby clown bodyguard. Honk honk.
Owls is not baby.
Mm-mm. Owls is somebody who's always calling us bullies.
Yeah.
We're obviously so nice to people all
We're
the time.
so nice.
We never say snarky things to people trying to
Never.
flirt with us ever. And we never call security on strangers. Or say that we're going to and make them run away. And we never...
And then make fun of them for an entire year afterwards.
I didn't feel bad. I wanted to find it and be like, I was joking. It was just a joke. It was just a prank. I was teasing. But I'm pretty sure if he saw me walking his way, he would have been like, ah. What about to actually chase him? I'm like, tell them about when we were in New York in the parking garage.
We were not in New York. We were in Nevada, but
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomato.
We were in a parking garage trying to find the stairs. But we couldn't find them anywhere. If you've never been in a parking garage, it's really confusing. So it's like multiple levels where you can go park your car, and then you have to try and find either stairs or an elevator to get out of it.
Concrete labyrinth.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. And it's really like dark and like low lit. And if you don't know much about Las Vegas, Nevada, it's pretty dangerous, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like stuff going on there. So it was me and Espy and then our friend that we went to high school with. And the three of us, like, we'd never been there before. We didn't know how to get out of there. And then we saw this.
I feel the need to clarify that, okay, so it's three, like, small females in, like, cutesy outfits. That's important for the story.
Yeah, it is.
All of which look younger than they are and, like, just do not look intimidating.
Yeah. And so we're looking for the stairs, and we see this guy who is walking, and we're like, oh, he must know where the stairs are. Mm-hmm. So we start following him. And he's, like, starting to get out of our view, so we pick up the pace, because we're like, oh, we don't want to, like, lose him. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, we back him into a corner. There are no stairs, and he turns around with just like pure terror on his face, and he's like, ah! And we were like, oh, we thought that you were going to the stairs, and he was like, he was so scared.
He thought we were just gonna like attack him or something.
And he was like a grown adult. Like, and so it was just, like, so funny just thinking about the concept of this, like, grown adult being so scared of these, like, three young, like, small women.
And just because we just never in the million years thought that was what was happening. And then he turned around and he was so scared. We were like, he was like, I was just looking for reception over here. And we were like, sorry.
We're like, we're just looking for the stairs.
And then we wandered away, still not knowing where the stairs were.
So funny. I don't even remember ever finding the stairs, to be honest with you, but that story is hilarious.
Yeah.
Owl said, you bully people everywhere.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Kubin said, honestly, that guy was reasonable to be scared as he was.
It was just like...
Like, I guess, because it was a parking garage, and there was three of us and one of him. But at the same time, like... Just like...
I mean, he just didn't even, like, look back to see if we were still... Like, there's just no signs till all of a sudden he turned around and we were like, It's
just like...
So funny.
I mean, if you just, like, saw us, we, like, look like sorority girls. Like...
Well, I was wearing, like a pinkish jumper with, like, a leopard print hat. Like, it's just not an intimidating outfit.
Kubin said, 3 or more of anything, especially pinning you into a corner, is scary.
But we didn't know that's what we were doing.
They said, small women are scary. I used to do jujitsu with a small lady. No, that's what Al said.
And, like, Stars was wearing, like, a skirt or something. And we
Yeah.
just did not look intimidating. So it was just, like, so crazy. It also made me think about our never-ending road trip. One of the only time that we did make somebody nervous on purpose.
It was, okay, this was so funny.
So,
Okay.
It was the middle of the night. Star and I both couldn't sleep. What else is new? And I was like, we just felt like doing something reckless. And so I had a little tiny pink smart car at the time. And we got in it and we were like, okay, we're gonna just go and drive and see where it takes us. Okay, there you go.
So we were a few hours away from where we lived at the time. And, I mean, we didn't have anything to do. So we were like,
No.
I said, let's just follow, like, this person that's in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, like, this huge, like, white pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
So just already have in your head the contrast between a big white pickup truck and a really small pink smart car that seats 2 human beings.
Smart car is smaller than a slug bug, for reference.
And so, so that's just what we decided to do. We took every turn that the pickup truck took. And it's, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. Took every turn that pickup truck took, sped through the stop signs that they sped through and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden they started speeding up, and so then we were also like speeding up. And then all of a sudden, like, they turn into like the parking lot for these apartments, and I was like, well, game over, I guess. They're going home. They're like going to bed.
And then I was like, are they? Because I just had this image of them going in there to try to lose us, and then actually, like, that's not what they were doing. And so then I was like, I'm just gonna look and see. And we turned in, and we see the truck staring back at us. It was right there.
They were like,
exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, they thought that they had lost us, so they were like, okay, anyway, like, we're leaving. And so we are like stopped in the middle of the road, and then they're like coming out, and it just truly was like we were just
we're just face to face. And they, so like just this huge pickup truck was like afraid of us and our little smart car, and they like so they were trying to lose us, and then we were right in front of each other. And I was just like, it was just so crazy.
so
I just
funny.
could not even imagine what was going on in their brain.
Honestly.
And if whoever that truck person is, if you're seeing this, we have no intentions of hurting you.
We told our friend that story, and he was like, honestly, he said, a pink smart car like following you is so much scarier than like a big truck following you, because he was like if like a big truck was like following you, at least you have some idea like this person is going to do me harm.
Yeah.
But like a little pink smart car, you're like, what is going on? What do they want with me?
Yeah. What is this band of clowns do with me once they get free?
Kubin said, what are you guys doing to these poor people? We are so harmless.
Yeah.
We are so harmless.
All we ever want with people is to like love them and hug them and like heal their inner children.
Yeah. Just like so funny.
But we are like accidentally causing chaos everywhere we go. I mean, we also like to tease people, but like in a loving way. We only tease people that we love.
Yeah, we would never like cause somebody physical harm.
Or emotional harm on purpose.
Right.
Those are menaces, LOL, and you're not even trying to be. Yeah, can you imagine if we were trying to cause chaos?
Yeah. Just
Look out,
imagine.
I was actually talking about the concept yesterday. I was like, people have no idea when they're like testing me, like how much I withhold, like how much potential I have to destroy them, but I elect to be tried to be somebody who's kind to people.
Yeah, and like genuinely, like I don't like hurting people's feelings. So like on the days that I do hurt people's feelings, like on purpose, it's because I've like reached the end of my like my fuse really, and like I'm still like holding back tremendously. So it's like just like think about the fact that always we're holding back.
Yeah, constantly. And like when people start being turds on purpose to me, I'm like,
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
I'm like, you just had any concept of, and like just the fact that I try to be really hard at like try really hard to be somebody who perceives things about people so that way I can love them well. It also means I'm perceiving the other things too and choosing not to do anything about it. So I just like, I'm always like, okay, you guys, just like, I'm like, you have no idea how much I care about you because you have no idea how much I'm holding back.
No idea.
Or if somebody flirts with you. No.
It's only if it's like a little baby teenager.
And it's not even, okay, no, especially those times. I'm like, you have no idea how much I'm holding back.
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely zero.
Yeah. Or like I've had conversations where I've like told people like I'm too old for you or whatever, or like, and then they're still like, yeah, well, like, it's not that big of a difference. It's not that big of a deal and whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, I already set a boundary, and now you're trying to break that boundary, and that's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's facts. So.
Because, like, it's one thing to just, like, shoot your shot and not realize, like, that, like, it's going to go the way that it goes, and that's fine, and, like, I admire your boldness, and it's, like, nice, I guess. But, like, after I've already told you that I am not, like, comfortable dating somebody who's that much younger than me, like, then, like, I mean, take the L, you know?
You wouldn't understand. Pixie time is different.
Yeah.
All you need to know is that she recently is 1 year older. So if you haven't sent her birthday wishes, do it right now. Yeah, if somebody puts a boundary and you keep going, then whatever happens after that is your fault.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Honestly, people who should really be worried is the people that I'm fond of, because I'm like really, really sweet when I am first getting to know people. And then the closer I am to you, the more of a turd. And then if you like make me flustered, like my brain is like, no, you cannot let them make you like flustered. So then I accidentally get just like so mean to people. So probably like the better you are at flirting, the ruder I am to you. And it's not how I'd like to be. It's just how it is. My defense mechanisms are like, we cannot, like, and I like blush really easily, and it's like my brain is like just like so infuriated. I get like so obsessive over things, and I remember things, so my brain is like Fairy's cutest bully. And so I'm just so easily flustered that I'm like so furious anytime somebody makes me flustered that my brain is like, we have to not let them know that they've made us flustered, so now we have to be mean to them. So they'll be like, oh, like you're so cute and you whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, all I know is that you have bad taste and you suck and you should get your eyes checked out.
You should get your eyes checked out.
And even like in weird ways, like I remember one time there was somebody who I did have romantic feelings for, and they were like, oh, I like your shoes. And I was like, why? Because they're covering my ugly feet? What a jerk. And then he was like, what? And it's just like, it's so, just like, so ridiculous. Like, it's not even clever. It's just dumb and mean.
My family still, like, makes fun of me to this day because of...
Fairies assumed right.
Because somebody said to me, I like your shoes. And I truly thought they were making fun of me because I went to public school. And so I just went, like, and my dad was just watching and he was like, oh my gosh. He was like, later he was like, he was hitting on you. And I was like, no, he was making fun of me. And my dad was like, no.
This is why Star and I make the perfect pair. Star and I are meanest to each other when we're trying to be sweet to each other
That's
in a
true.
different way. We'll be like, we've been roommates for 1,000,000 years, and like, one of us will be like, oh, would it be okay if I da-da-da? And I'm like, obviously, why are you even asking? If you ask me that again, I'm gonna like murder you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can have anything of mine that you want. I want everything that I have to also be yours. Why don't you just shut up? Spicy ones at that. I like, wait, no, that actually isn't. There's not the word spicy. Oh my, I like this. Actually, there's a song that I so badly want to duet. Maybe you guys have heard it. It's on YouTube. But I want to do a cover of it with a boy, preferably VTuber, but maybe potentially just another streamer. But the song, it's like, I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's like, it's called It's Not Like I Like You. It's like, my girl's a dead just saying hi gets me a punch in the face. And if I could compliment her, she starts to chase. Anyway, it's all about this guy who's like in love with a tsundere, and he's like, let me love you. She's like, whatever. You're dumb. Stupid octopus. And I want to sing that song with somebody. So, maybe you have male VTubers that you watch who can sing, then say, have we got a song for you?
At John.
He's not a VTuber. I mean, yeah, he's just a streamer. Plus, he hasn't noticed me. Just kidding. But I would do it with John if he was there for it. Probably one of the most dangerous combos to exist. Who?
Two students.
Two. Oh, yeah. We're the most dangerous combo. I'm like a secret tsundere, though. You don't know it till I'm being mean to you. Because I, like, look all sugary. And Star is like a secret softie. It's like inversed. Yeah. John wanted to do that. That would be cool. There's the people who I try. It's hard to make friends as VTubers other than the ones that you already had. Yeah, I just think y'all are oblivious.
To what?
Us talks about all of the things we've noticed about ourselves. What do you guys say I am? Okay, does it have to be like a anime genre of the characters things, or could we just like do main protag vibes of harem anime? Or could we just like do a character description? I think, let me think how to articulate it. So that way I don't just say like a bunch of word vomit and then be like, ah. Okay. Do whatever, honestly. Like, start being mean to that guy. Say the question again. Oh, so we were talking about, we're on a major tangent about, well, they were calling us bullies, and we were talking about, I was saying the people who I actually bully is, like, people who are good at flirting, because if I get flustered, then my brain is like, no, we can't let this happen, and then I end up just being mean for no reason. And Star was talking about the time when somebody complimented her shoes, but she thought they were making fun of her, so she she blew him off, and then Kubin just asked us how we would describe them in this type of setting. So let me think. I hope that made sense. I also was talking about the song "It's Not Like I Like You" and how I want to duet it with a male streamer. I think Kubin is also a secret softie, but in a different font. So like, and like a different attachment style than Star. Honestly, I would have gone to school with you all to figure that out.
I don't get it.
I was known as quiet and nice. That's what you were known. You were known as quiet and nice when you were at school. I'm a big softie. That makes sense. You were really quiet when you first stumbled onto my streams, but then as you like got more comfortable, you started being more vocal. I was gonna say. Yeah, so I think Kubin, you are like at first interactions, like you're like chaos, destruction, cake consuming, and like antagonistic and whatever, but like you care about people so intensely and you are such a loyalist, and yeah, so yeah, I already know what I was doing during school days, LOL. I'm gonna have to pop off. It's almost my bedtime. Okay, thanks for coming, Snitch. I was really glad to hear from you and see you here. Have a meal. Be so safe. Drink water. Take good care of yourself. I love you.
Love you.
Sometimes your emotions make you violent. Well, it's like anybody when they're not at their best, their emotions affect them, like make them do things that aren't how they want, like would prefer to be. But I think that like, and then like you at your core as a person, like you're such a carer and like, yeah, you just like have so much love to give, but like the world is cruel and it makes people feel like develop coping mechanisms or like go into fight or flight mode or like live out of it and all these different things. And so like I think by nature you're just like a really precious person, but life isn't always kind to the tender, and it makes their brains do things that they think is necessary to survive, and the little version of you is like trying to protect you and like using the tools that it has used when it needed to protect you and keep you safe and doing what it thinks is best for you, even if that's not always the case. And that's why it's really important as you go throughout life to try to take note of what things you want to keep incorporating and what things, and replace the things that you prefer weren't there anymore. And it's not easy because you like carve these brain pathways, and then and so it's not easy, but if you're willing to put in the work, it's good. I know because I actually like wrote on something recently. I was like, growing up is realizing that half your personality is just coping mechanisms. And sometimes feels like more than half. And especially the past year or so, I've been trying to retire a lot of mine that are not very healthy and replace them with new ones. And there's some days that I'm better at it than others. And so it's, it's just, and that's okay, because you don't have to be 100 every day. Nobody is. Just do your best. Anyway, that's like a whole tangent. What is the secret stream he's referring to?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Alice.
You mean when we're going to be like watching the anime together, or what?
We don't have secrets.
Hope you make this some genetics and just years and years of automatic evolution-based habits and thoughts that happen without us thinking. Action, reaction. But yeah, so I've been. Guess I'll be quiet about that then.
Well.
Yeah, us too, I guess. Because I don't know what you're talking about. All right, everybody, this is a 3-minute warning. Also, I stopped the game, 1, because we ended up talking, but 2, because, now that I've been reminded, cake, no!
Yummy, I want cake.
Because Morty loves the game more than anyone. Definitely more than Stars. And he had to bounce, so I felt like probably we should stop it so he could enjoy the end of it with us. This is the secret only Owls knows about. Oh. Prolonging the ending of the stream. Where did Shoelace go?
I know, you've been gone like this whole time, and all of a sudden you like jump back in to mention this secret.
Oh, was Shoelace the one saying secret stream?
No, the only thing that he said was, it is so secret, only Alice knows about it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I was wondering, I was like, he must have like dipped.
Sorry, heard that one before. Just kidding. I hope everything's okay. And I hope you're okay. Oh, I should have started the music. Wait, is it still playing this music in the background?
Alice said you're both fired if you forgot about the... Are we still talking about the secret?
Yeah, I don't... Why do you say this? That's all I want to know, is why do you say this? Start this music for the last, 30 seconds.
He said I'm not saying anything. Well, it's just rude.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, never talk to me or my kids ever again. And me, the father. If anybody can remember where that second part of that quote is, you have all of the fairy points. Okay, anyway, on that note, thank you all very much for coming. I love you. I won't see you again till Sunday, so I'll miss you. And probably, soon we will start doing watching the anime on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord and you're watching this, get with it. But I wanted to wait till we got Wi-Fi at our mushroom, because otherwise it's gonna be super hard. But
hopefully this week we'll have it.
Yeah, in theory we'll get it. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I love you. Be so safe. Please take good care of yourself. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for me. And I'll see you next time.
Love you.